or it's a myth or it's real? Like,
Well, my husband gave me that pail to sit on, and it was so hot.
hey, it's your girl Jenny Hunningham,
And Marsha,
and welcome to.
let's chat.
So, guys, if you want to find us online, please type in M&J Let's Chat. That's our official name for our YouTube channel.
All right, guys. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys have a hot topic that you want us to talk about, drop it in the comment
Show
section
it in the
below.
comment section. Guys, we're so excited to be back with you. We're so excited. We have been out for 2 months and a week now, and it's all because of the birth of my little sweet bundle of joy. He's here, and I'm so excited to give birth to him. And I'm excited. You hear? Excited. I'm excited to be back with you guys. Why should I laugh at me?
Because for a second I thought we ran out of business. Everyone was asking about, guys, where's the video? You don't have any more videos? I'm like, no, I don't have any more videos because Janelle thinks she's fat. She thinks she's fat, so she doesn't want to do any videos.
She talked to her business sponsor right north and her. No, I'm here. Guys, I just took a little time out to just spend some time with my baby boy, and now we are back, and that's a fact. You know, like having the baby, it's so much. It can become very overwhelmed and stressing and tiring, and I've went through all of that. So that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to come back as yet, because I had so much that I was dealing with. And I know a lot of women that give birth do go through these things.
I think it's like postpartum depression. Like, I don't think it has to be like to the extreme for it to be like noticed as a postpartum depression. But when I had my daughter, I was depressed. I felt like I was, even though I must commend my husband, he took the baby like every night. Like, I would sleep my whole 8 hours and he would babysit all through the night. But I still felt like depressed for some reason. I don't know why, but I felt like that. But I think it's because of a new thing. My body went through a whole trauma and back. So I feel like that's a part of it.
That's so true. For me, it was I got so depressed. I remember when I get home from the hospital with the baby, I was in tears. I didn't even know I was crying. My body was just so overwhelmed and stressed. My husband did help me too, but you know, it's the summer and it's his hot season and he works a lot. So when he gets home, he's like, I'm gonna take care of the baby, I'm gonna do this, but then you're like
he's exhausted too.
and you fall asleep. So yeah. And what I don't know if any of you ladies have ever experienced this, but given when you're nursing your child. When I was nursing, I found that to be very, very, very stressful. And
I didn't like it.
It just like, ugh.
I didn't like it.
You know, like I love my baby so much and I want to nurse him, but it's just so much. So, and I want you guys to throw this in the comment section too. I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think it's like fair to cut off the baby from breastfeeding around 1-2 months? I know some women feed up till 2 years.
2 whole years. Well, for me, I had empty jugs, so I couldn't breastfeed for more than 3 months because I didn't have any breast milk. But I think I would have breastfeed for much longer than 2 months.
I breastfed and I just made up my mind that this is it. I don't want to do it anymore. There's formula out there, and I'm not gonna feel guilty. It's so depressing and dragging, and I don't feel like I should spend all my energy breastfeeding when I could spend. So I choose to put my baby in formula because I feel like it's unfair to spend all my energy trying to give the baby breast milk, nurse my baby, and you know, when I could spend my energy taking the baby for a walk, getting the other children, you know, something. I have 4 kids, guys. You know, I feel like it's unfair to spend all my time just nursing, and it takes a lot.
Well, I must disagree. I'm sorry. I feel like breastfeeding is bonding with the baby, and I feel like the baby bonds with you. Like, they get to, just like how they say, like, babies know their mom because they smell the breast milk. I feel like babies enjoy being breastfed. And it's good for their skin, it's good for their health, it's good, it's free. There's a lot of advantages to breastfeeding. So I feel like that's if I had
This lady like a deal.
if I had milk in if I had milk, I would have breastfed all through. But so I feel like it's unfair for the baby for you to stop breastfeeding.
Well, and that's why our friendship work, because we have our own opinion and then we still chat. I believe that with my other children, I breastfed, and it was out of guilt, because I said to myself, I don't want to stop. But the feeling I'm getting now, I got it in the past, and it was just overwhelming. I don't think I should be breastfeeding and crying and feel upset. No, I don't want that energy on my baby. The baby stays in their mom for 9 months, right? And I breastfeed the baby for 2 months. That's enough. I'm not breastfeeding anymore. And I feel like a lot of women out there, people say like, oh, don't do that. And some people may get even judgmental. But, you have to do each individual their own. Like, you got to do what's right for you. It doesn't make sense you breastfeed and get into this mental state that is not healthy. Give the baby some formula and be happy with everybody.
That's true, but there's some kids that they can't drink no formula, no matter which brand it is, because they have bad case of eczema, and so the breast milk is the best for them. So
absolutely. And talking about eczema, my baby, he diagnosed, the doctor diagnosed him with that, and he's on formula. He's taking soy. The milk, the cow's milk product, that doesn't work for him.
See, well, breast milk is the best milk.
But if I didn't find a formula that worked, I would have to kind of tough it out or do something. But I find something that worked. So if you can find something that worked to put you in a better mental state for you to take care of your child, then try it. You don't have to. Breastfeeding is not Bible. It's good, but it's not Bible. So if you find another way to escape that, that bad feeling or emotional state, then give the baby some formula.
Well, everyone is different, and everyone has their opinions on whether or not they should breastfeed or whether or not they should use formulas. But I personally didn't have a choice. I had to use formula because I didn't have anything.
Yeah, a lot of moms do not produce.
I didn't produce anything. I produced we would be pumping all night long, and then I would only get 2 ounces from both of my breasts.
And that's one of the reasons why I really switched to, because my breast, I do produce milk and produce, I think, enough. But the baby, after a month, the baby was demanding more milk. It was demanding more food, and I couldn't give it. I would pump and pump and pump and drink and pump. Yeah, I would drink. Yeah, and it just wasn't, I couldn't keep up with his demand. So that was even one of the reasons I'm like, you know what? For his sake, I'm going to fill his belly and I'm going to just cut this thing.
But what I've learned is that when you're breastfeeding, if you think you don't have enough, you should start them with water and then continue with breast milk.
Well, my doctor told me not to give my baby any water, which I don't believe because I still give my baby. Guys, what do you think about that? Should you give an infant water or not?
I give my daughter water.
My culture straight water. Maybe
water to drink. Water. Maybe that's why we're so strong, like Shelly and Fraser and Ilian Thompson. Because we drink water at a young and tender age. Water is supposed to be good for you, so I don't know.
Absolutely, like, don't give the baby no water. Don't give the baby no water. Like, something is wrong with water.
No.
But what you can do, don't give the baby tap water. Give
the baby what do they call it? Fluoride water? Or the water? Or infant's water.
Infant's water is some good HP balanced water. Like smart water. Something that really, really filtered. Because, the baby system is still not well developed. They don't process stuff like we do. But give your baby water.
Water.
Check with your doctor
if they
first.
have hiccups, give them water. Water. Like, growing up,
well, we give our child water, but you can check with your doctor first.
We're not advising you guys to give your child water, but I'm just saying, like, in Jamaica, where I'm from, they're going to be giving you water as soon as they come out the belly, like, water. baby crying, water. Mommy would say the baby thirsty, give him some water.
Oh, you know, Jamaica is hot, so the baby thirsty. Masha, I want to ask you this. Some of the things that they said, when a woman have baby, they should sit over a pail. Is that old fashioned, or it's a myth, or it's real? Like,
Well, my husband gave me that pail to sit on, and it was so hot, it fly over it fast.
That's funny, Marsha, because I heard a similar story, and it's from a elder lady, like big woman. She said when she had her second child, her mom gave her the bucket to sit
salt,
the salt water to sit over.
To steam.
Yeah. So the mom told her to flash the water.
And
she flashed the water, but the water was still hot. Oh my God. So be aware of the hot water.
So he made boiling water, and then I had to sit over it with the salt in it, so the steam comes up, and they said it's supposed to like heal you properly. Alright, well, I don't know.
It's supposed to. So I think that came from back in the days when, you know, people give birth at home, and then they wouldn't get stitches and stuff
so
like
they use
that.
the water to
heal.
heal.
So the hot water and the salt will bring your vaginal hair back together.
That's what they said. But I did it once. It was so hot I had to fly off the bucket right in the shower. No, I said like you can do it every day. Like,
oh yeah?
Yeah, you don't have to do it one time. So every morning you wake up and do it. But I did it once, and then I fly off that bucket and jump in the shower because it was so hot.
Yeah.
Felt like fire. And they also said
oh, my baby's crying. And I think I'm gonna have to go. So guys, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll be with you every week.
Alright.
And just comment on our topic and let us know if you have experienced anything like we have experienced or like I have experienced.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like always, live good and love God.
Welcome back. Be blessed.